What is up, everyone? Today we're showcasing SCIZOR in the Ultra Premier Classic. I think it's quite a nice core breaker in this current meta. It's able to beat a lot of the dragons, a lot of the grass types, most of the poison types. And best part is that it just absolutely obliterates all of the charmers, because I'm running Bullet Punch on it, so you can just farm down those fairy types, which is amazing. SCIZOR, of course, struggles hard with the fire types. Also doesn't do the best versus the water types, which is why I'm pairing it with Machamp. Also covers for its weakness to other steel types, and whilst Machamp generally, like, it doesn't hard wall the fires and water types, it definitely does have a lot of play versus them. Machamp's main weaknesses are confusion users like Gallade and Charmers, and SCIZOR beats both of those, so I think they form quite a decent core. Then in the middle I'm bringing Gliscor because it does help with the fire types as well. Besides that, the Machamp Gliscor duo is still very soft versus opposing fighting types, so Gliscor helps cover for that. This team ended up working pretty decent for me. I went 8 in 7, which is nothing like spectacular, but I was playing at around 3300 elo, which is like top 100. So I'm playing against some amazing players, so anything positive there I'm extremely happy with. I'm not entirely sold on the team yet though. I'm not sure if I would recommend it just yet. Gliscor and SCIZOR, they are very good, but they sometimes lack just a tiny bit of power. But you're gonna see that in these battles right here, so let's just head right into it. We lead into a Machamp first game, which is not an amazing lead. Machamp can actually win the one-shot there if you bait with a cross chop and then go for the rock slide. So it's not terrible, but I prefer to just switch out into Gliscor either immediately, but another option is to just farm to a cross chop and then swap. That's what I did in later battles, but this works just fine as well. A lot of the times with Dragonite there's like a steel type in the back, and you want to save your Machamp for that. Snorlax does come in, which is not amazing because it does beat my Gliscor, but it's fine. I could consider not throwing this Night Slash, but I think if I don't throw this Night Slash, they're gonna get to a Body Slam versus my Machamp, which does hurt quite a bit, so don't want that to happen. We end up not throwing any moves right here. They want me to farm more with wing attacks, because then my Machamp gets less farm, right? They want as little farm on my Machamp as possible, so they stop tapping, and well, I wanted more farm on my Machamp, so I also stopped tapping, and they realized I was just gonna stay there, so they lick me down eventually. I bring in a Machamp. I actually farm up through a cross shop right there before switching into my SCIZOR, and then I'm throwing a Dragon Claw right there. It's a pretty obvious Dragon Claw, so I'm not gonna shoot it up. Doesn't do that much, and actually staying in right there. They might be weak to SCIZOR in the back, which would be quite nice. I'm running a Bullet Punch, Night Slash, Iron Head, by the way. I think that's the optimal moveset in this meta. Bullet Punch just hits most stuff pretty nicely. Like Dragonite is of course a target for Bullet Punch, but also a Charmer. You can just farm him down. And there really isn't that much use to like bug moves, I feel, because there aren't many like pure dark types. Besides like Obstagoon, I guess. So not a pure dark type, but it does take super effective from bug, but not necessary there. Well, it is necessary there for SCIZOR to beat it, but I don't need my SCIZOR to beat Obstagoon because I have 2 other answers, so no SCIZOR or Fury Cutter required there. Anyway, it's a Venusaur in the back, which is also really good for SCIZOR. We get him an Iron Head. I would probably get farm down though, so switch to my Machamp, farm up to 2 cross shops here, and even if the Dragonite has a move, my Machamp wins CMP there, and we win the game. Very nice one. SCIZOR really broke that Dragonite Venusaur core quite nicely, and that's exactly what it's for, so quite happy with that. Alright, Swampert Lead, not amazing. Swampert can actually beat all 3 of my team because it does outpace. It does outpace my Machamp to 2 moves, and also to the 3rd move, and the Hydro Cannon plus Mudshot will definitely knock me out, but this is a decent enough matchup where I can just let 1 Hydro Cannon go, and I think I win the ones here. Like, I will shield this one up, and then I will try to win the ones, and if I don't win the ones, I'll just let my my Machamp go down. Just overfarm as much as possible right there. Throw like 1 before the next Hydro Cannon. Actually, this was on the CP tie, I think. And now a Kingdra comes in, and I get to the cross shot, which is just huge. This will put it in range, where Night Slash for my SCIZOR plus some Bullet Punches will likely take it out, which is just really nice. A Kingdra is kind of tough though. Kingdra is not a dragon you really like to see with SCIZOR, because the Bullet Punches are resisted, of course, and you're forced to throw Night Slashes, which don't have the same type attack bonus, so they don't do that much. They do shoot up that first one though. This is for sure an Octazooka, which won't do that much, but I'm really hoping no debuff. But of course, we get the debuff, that's fine. We switch into Gliscor, in comes a Bomb of Snow. This is not amazing. This is really not amazing, but The wing attacks are adding up, and I think they're gonna have to throw a move, or I will be able to kill Double Snow, right? Yeah, they're definitely not able to farm me down, so they end up throwing a move right here, which is fine. I think they're at a Weather Ball right now, so I would have to throw a Night Slash with my SCIZOR. I think they undercharge though, which is interesting. I think they must have undercharged, otherwise I would have killed, right? They're trying to give less farm to SCIZOR, which I'm so fine with. I already have a Night Slash. Like, this is, I think, better for me. Because I just shield this. Well, if I had 2 Night Slashes, I would be way safer, to be honest. So I get the play. It would have been better for me if I built up to 2 Night Slashes. Because this is still gonna be close. I throw 1 Night Slash into the Kingdra. You're gonna see this won't knock out. And this is gonna be a race. Can I farm them down before they get to the Zuka? I can, and that's a GG right there. Alright, Nidoqueen Lead is quite bad for me. Really, really horrible for Machamp. And like, I have 2 good answers to this in the back. Like, Gliscor and SCIZOR are both good answers to Nidoqueen. Really good answers. The problem is, though, they can debuff me before dipping. And no matter what they bring in, it's basically just gonna beat my Gliscor now, because my defense has been dropped. So not amazing, but it's a Snorlax, and it still takes massive damage, really massive damage from that Earthquake. That's fine with me. Can I get to the Night Slash right here? That'd be quite nice. I would probably force a shield from this Snorlax, and after that, it's really gonna depend on what's in the back, right? It's really gonna depend on what's in the back. If it's, I don't know, a load of muck or whatever, I could have a chance right there. I'm not expecting that though. It could be a Venusaur. I would have a chance. A Dragonite, I would have a chance. But of those, I kind of doubt it. Nidoqueen is usually a bit of dark type, right? So maybe an Obstagoon. And that would not be great for me. Bringing Nidoqueen once again into my SCIZOR. Well, no, I bring my SCIZOR into the Nidoqueen, but they stay in. They throw a Poison Fang, of course. And now, no matter what they bring in, it's going to be a rough time for me. And it is the Goon. Yeah, this is not great. I'm going to throw Iron Head straight away, because I'm not really expecting them to shield. I feel like they're only loose con at the moment. They're shielding a Night Slash and me boosting and then Iron Heading. Which is what I'm going to go for after this. I think they're just going to shield no matter what. So I'm actually going to go for the Night Slash right here. I was hoping they... Oh, they also got the boost, which is really bad. I was hoping they'd shield this and then I boost. But I think they were counting my moves and it didn't shield. So that was a really nice play, and I didn't get the boost anyway. So it did not really matter. And at this point, it is game over, because I will be able to kill this. Well, I just killed the Obstagoon with my SCIZOR, but the Nidoqueen, like, Machamp just has 0 chance versus Nidoqueen. There's no way. If you have Payback, you might actually be able to one-shot this, but not with Rock Slide or Shoal, of course. Alright, Snorlax Lead is really, really good. Kingdra safe swap is amazing. Like, this is a pretty common line. Snorlax Lead, Kingdra on the safe swap, and Machamp loves to see this. It really loves to see this. Because Machamp is a really good answer to Kingdra, actually, because it just outpaces to the moves. And the cross shops really, really hurt. Even if you get the buffed, it's kind of fine. Like, I get the buff right here, but we just farm down this Kingdra. We get more energy. That debuff actually kind of helps me, because I get more energy, right? Well, I also get lower in health, which is not nice. Not really gonna... I would have liked to be higher in health to take out the Snorlax later. But this is still okay. Like, Snorlax is not amazing for my Gliscor or SCIZOR, but with teamwork, it should definitely be possible. And I have 2 cross shops stored up as well later for the Alexis Gliscor. Kind of annoying though. I bring my own Gliscor into it, and like, that's not great. It's a mirror match, and then my SCIZOR is not amazing first as well. They bring in Snorlax. I'm just gonna go straight Night Slash. I don't think they'll shield this, but just in case they do, I'm just gonna Night Slash, because 2 of these will put them in a range where a cross shop should knock out from Machamp, and that's basically my only goal right here. Just getting him down low enough to where a cross shop knocks out. Another Night Slash coming through. This will put him in the yellow. Bringing him Machamp. I think this barely doesn't knock out, but 1 counter should knock him out, which it does, and I don't reach the Rock Slide first to Gliscor, so I'm just gonna go for the cross chop. And again, some amazing counting by my opponent right here, and he knows it's not a Rock Slide, so they no shield it. Really well played. Bring in my SCIZOR. I can take an Earthquake here. I thought I could at least, so I no shield this, because I don't want to get baited by a Night Slash and they boost. But this did way more than I was expecting. Way more. They also deny my mover, so if they're a double, they actually win. They actually win with this Gliscor, but they're not a double. I farm them down, and that's a GG right there. Alright, very nice. Roserade Lead with Poison Jab. That is very, very bad for me, because Roserade, especially with Poison Jab, is really good against Machamp. And well, Weather Ball just one-shots my Scizor, so this is kind of a core breaker. I also thought that Weather Ball would do less. I thought I would be able to get the 2 cross shops, but I don't. So this is not looking great. I'm just gonna switch it to Gliscor because I don't want him to farm down. Here comes like Kingdra, which I do not love, but it's okay. I'm just gonna throw Nerfquake right here. I'm not expecting them to shield. They don't. It brings him deep into the red, which is really nice. In comes another Octazooka. I think I end up getting another debuff. I think I faced... Yeah, there we go. I faced 4 Kingdra today. They threw 4 Octazooka total. I got 4 debuffs. It was pretty dumb. This debuff might cost me the game, actually. Thinking about it now, I forgot about this. Because I end up getting a Night... Oh, I don't get a Night Slash here. No, actually not. Probably not. No. Alright. Yeah, this was stupid. I tried to farm down with my champ. Well, I tried to get to the cross shop. I thought I could get to the cross shop, but I couldn't, unfortunately. And now they have so much energy. I don't think that debuff mattered, because even without the debuff, I think this Roserade will barely live these bullet punches. I don't think the extra wing attack damage would have been enough. So I don't think it mattered. I think what I should have done, though, is not brought in my champ versus the Rose. I should have just brought in SCIZOR. And then farm them down. I would have still needed to use 2 shields, most likely, but I would have had my Machamp still, which could have been useful against this Snorlax, even though I was very, very low. Now shields down, though, I'm not looking great. Maybe if I boost right here and I get off another Night Slash, but no boost. They also CMP tied, so I'm not getting this other Night Slash, and I died to the super power right here. Well played by my opponent right there. Alright, Gliscor Lead, very bad. In comes my own Gliscor, in comes Lapras. Yeah, this is not great. But look at this, I easily get to an Earthquake. Like, they actually have to throw energy or shield up here if they want to win this matchup, I think. Well, actually, I think they can probably take a Night Slash and an Earthquake. Probably, right? It will be close. But my opponent actually ends up shielding, which is quite okay. I'm gonna no-shield this, even if it's a bash. That's fine. Well, that hurts. That actually really hurts. That actually really, really hurts. But it's okay. I don't need my Machamp anymore. At this point, I'm just gonna hope I can sweep it SCIZOR. Hopefully it's like, I don't know, Togekiss in the back. That'd be nice. After this, I'm gonna instant switch into SCIZOR. I don't think this kills. And I want energy advantage, but my opponent anticipates it, or he just tries to farm down my Machamp with the Gliscor, I guess. And they bring in their Gliscor. At this point, this is not looking good, because Gliscor versus SCIZOR is a very even matchup, and I will be deep into the red once I finish this matchup, even if I even end up winning it. Not even sure if I can even win this matchup, but even if I do, I'll be deep into the red, and I don't think I'll be able to beat anything that's in the back, even if it's a fairy type. So yeah, not amazing, but I just want to see what's in the back at this point. I really want to see what's in the back. Because I like this Gliscor, I really like this Gliscor Lapras ID, to be honest. I might have to steal this. I might have to steal this Lapras Gliscor core. I really like that. But yeah, they're gonna bring in their Venusaur right now, which is where SCIZOR would be really, really good, but unfortunately, that was already dead to the Gliscor, so that's game over right there. GG's. I will definitely steal that line someday. Alright, really good lead with Machamp and the Goon. In comes Nidoqueen. This is what we love to see. I should really have gone into SCIZOR here, maybe. Because SCIZOR, I feel like, is a more comfortable matchup here. Well, actually, an Earth Power would do a lot of damage. But I think if I could just go straight Iron Head, this is quite safe. Where I think if I go straight Earthquake here and a double shield, I think Nidoqueen can actually take out my Gliscor. Just because Poison Jab plus Poison Fang is so broken. But anyway, they actually no-shielded, which is huge. I keep the switch advantage, which is awesome. Throw a Night Slash. I'm double debuffed and it didn't even kill, which is pretty insane, to be honest. Gliscor is so incredibly tanky. It is so incredibly tanky. It is crazy. Alright, in comes my Machamp. You have a Togekiss, and this is game over. This is what we love to see, right? Just sit back, relax, take a sip of your drink. Delicious. Delicious Charmers. I love it. I love it. I wish Iron had to go in, and that's GG right there. Yeah, the nude's over, so it didn't shoot. Alright, very nice. Alright, Dragonite Lead. I actually built up to a cross shop this time and then switch into my Gliscor. Puts him in nice range as well, because one Night Slash plus like 5 or 6 more wing attacks, I think knock this Dragonite out at this point. And they were definitely not at a Hurricane right there, so I could safely no-shoot. Actually, it will be more wing attacks. it will be more wing attacks. But I think if I shield this, I can farm him down before I get to the third Dragon Claw, which is quite nice. I hope. They bring in Zard. They bring in Zard. This is awkward. This is quite awkward because, well, my Gliscor is basically my Zard answer, especially with wing attack. With Fire Spin, the matchup versus Machamp is actually pretty nice for Machamp. Because even the cross shops, I think if you go straight cross shop, you still win 2 shields, and straight rock slide, you win 1s. But against wing attack, it's quite bad. I'm also gonna bait here, and they end up no shooting. So this is not great. This is really not great. I'm gonna let this go. I can survive this Dragon Claw. And I need this counter damage. Counters do more than Bullet Punch, so I needed the damage. But I have another Fire type in the back, so it doesn't matter. And this is a game over right there. GG's! Alright. Lapras Lead, they bring in Machamp, I bring in Gliscor. This is quite great at this point. I think I end up misplaying this actually. I threw exactly at 7. It's 7 counters for the Rock Slide and then 6 for the second. So I'm actually gonna throw my Night Slash at 5 right here, or 4. Oh no, this was 4. So I need 2 more. They barely survive. I really thought I could take them out right there, but look at this freaking health. That's like nothing. They get to the rock side, and I have to shoot it up because, well, I want my Machamp aligned to the Lapras because it's very likely, since they haven't shown a hard answer to Machamp quite yet, it's very likely they have a solid Machamp answer in the back, a really solid one. So I want to keep switch, definitely. Bring in Machamp right here. I think they're gonna end up throwing a move. They do. They need 4 more for next serve, so I can get 2, I think 2 cross shops before that. But they bring in Crobat, and this is not amazing actually. I mean, the Poison Fangs will be resisted, which I do throw. I don't need to shoot the first one, but look at these air slashes. They are really, really hurting. And what I end up doing right here is I go straight for the Iron Head, because I'm expecting them to no shoot. Because shooting the first Night Slash, you should never do that. But they actually call my Iron Head, which is really, really heads up play from them. And this will make it quite tough for me. I don't think I reach another Iron Head. I have to go for the Night Slash and hope it does enough to where my Machamp can farm down, but it's gonna be really, really close. 1 Night Slash coming through, 1 Bullet Punch. I think this is range for 2 counters KO, and there's still 1 Air Slash away from the move. In comes Lapras. I end up doing something stupid here. I go for the Cross Chop because I thought this might knock out, and then I can Cross Chop the Crobat, but actually did knock out. So I'm actually gonna have to throw this, otherwise I think they might have gotten to the surf. And now just farm down this, and that's a GG right there. Oh, that's a final game as well. Machamp putting in work in that final one. You love to see it. Hope you enjoyed this video. It helps you out, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck with your battles.